Hello everyone, it's Mankalor here, and welcome to a Mario Kart Wii Custom Tracks review video. In this video, I'll be looking at custom tracks in the Mario Kart Wii CTGP-R distribution, and I'll be giving my thoughts on the track design. Now, what do I look for in these reviews? I look for intuitive track design, meaning that the average player can get a basic understanding on the track on the first run-through. They might not be able to do well on the track on the first try, but should at least be able to do well on the second try. I will be playing these custom tracks on 150cc, with Mario on the standard bike. A good custom track would cater to the outward drifting vehicles and not just the inward drifting bikes. Most of the time, I will show gameplay of one lap of the track with no commentary, and then give my thoughts on the track afterward. If you want to install custom tracks to your Wii or your Wii U system, then check out the description below. The installation process is fairly safe as long as you follow all the steps. With all that said, let's get started. Let me start off by saying that this track looks beautiful. The aesthetics really give off the Sky Temple theme. It's not one of those flat custom tracks that has like 90-degree turns. The turns on this track look organic. As for the track design itself, it features one of the most basic elements in a track design, signs. Signs make it very accessible for players to know where to go on tracks. In this track's case, the signs are very well placed. The texturing on the track also helps with guiding the player along the way, with one key exception. Right after this waterfall section, the stone texture keeps going forward while there are signs telling the player to go right. The texturing changes to grass, so some players might think this is off-road, and this can also cause confusion. Luckily, if the player goes straight on this turn, there's an alternate path full of boost pads to help them catch back up. One other issue I noticed with the track is that the position tracker seems to be messed up at times. There were some times where I was in the wrong position, like right here. I appear to be in first place, but I'm actually back in 6th place. With all these issues aside, it's a good custom track. It's very beautiful and has intuitive track design. On to the next track. Normally I don't have much to say about retro tracks in CTGP, but I'll use this track as an example of good texturing. This track does not feature signs, but the way the track is textured still makes it intuitive to drive on. The starting line establishes which texture is the main road. It's this light sand texture. Now the average Mario Kart player knows that grass slows you down, so the green texture indicates that this is grass and to avoid it. Now with the flat design of these GBA tracks, it can be hard to see gaps in the road in the distance. There's a bridge right here you need to cross to get to the next island. And to help make that more visible, there are some raised blocks with a wooden texture, indicating that this is a bridge and that you should cross it. This concept is carried over to this wooden pier section, which also helps out with the turns. That's all I have to say for this track, so moral of the story, signs are not required for intuitive track design, while they are helpful, but as long as the track is textured properly, it can actually still be intuitive. It's a very simple and short 5-lap track. Like with the previous track, the way this one is textured makes it intuitive of where to go. However, at the same time, there's not really much going on here visually. The only obstacle on here is the piranha plants at the very end of the track. I kinda wish there were a bit more going on in this track, but at the same time, simple tracks in Mario Kart Wii aren't that bad. Simple tracks keep everybody close together, and that can lead to some of the more chaotic and fun Mario Kart Wii races. So there's not much else to say about this track, so let's move on to the next one. Like with Courtyard, this track looks beautiful. There are no signs on this track, but like with Cheep Island, the way the track is laid out makes it very intuitive of where to go. The track looks great visually, but gameplay-wise, there's not really much going on here. There's no obstacles to avoid, and there's not too many shortcuts on here besides landing in the off-road from the ramps. But then again, there aren't that many ramps on this track to do that with. It's a great looking track, but I kinda wish there was a bit more going on here, since the track design is a bit more complex than Asda, of course. So that's gonna do it for this Mario Kart Wii Custom Tracks review video. Make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Also check out my Mario Kart Wii playlist, or my Mario Kart 7 Custom Tracks playlist, both of which are displaying on your screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time.